It's about 20 minutes past 4 on a Saturday morning. We're about to drive to Punda Maria camp with our electric car, GWM Ora 03 GT to be specific. This is our second trip to the Kruger in an electric car. It ought to be a lot of fun. It might be tight for the first stretch because there's just one fast charger on the way in Polokwane. We're going far north in the Kruger. So yeah, I'm fully charged and ready to go. Let's see what the trip has in store for us. First update for the trip, we're at about 100 kilometers covered. The range has dropped from 384 to 278 kilometers. So yeah, just a little bit of an overestimation there. And our battery is now on 70%. We still have quite a bit to go before we reach our charger, 175 kilometers. But based on the fact that we've only used 30% battery, shouldn't be a problem. Already covered 100 kilometers. Our average consumption during this time, just want to get back in there, has been around 19 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So that's really pretty decent. Okay, next update at the charger. Okay, so we've arrived at the charger in Polokwane. That's my brother-in-law. Looking at things he does not yet understand because he drives a Land Rover Discovery, and that's the rest of the family. We just plugged in. We got here with 2% battery after about 270 kilometers of driving. So 2%. So we are done at Wimpy. The car's charged. I think it's around 90% now. Let's someone take a look quickly on here. We're just waiting for the others who are buying some stuff at Pick n Pay. 58.2 charged. Actually, there we go. Yeah, it's 90% exactly. So we're ready to hit the second leg to Punda Maria Gate, 236 kilometers away, 3 hours and 6 minute drive. It's going to be a bit slower, and we've got 92% battery. Car saying 308 kilometers. This time I think it's closer to accurate because we're going to be having a little bit of stop start. So yeah. here we are at Punda Maria Gate about 6.5 hours after we left. So everything went well. We still got quite a bit of battery left, so we should easily make it to the camp. It's not far from here. Just gonna go to a reception actually to check in. Yeah. What did you think of the ride?
I slept the whole way.
So it was comfortable.
Smooth.
Easy. There's the rest of the family, the mom, sister and brother-in-law.
Ek vergeet om my hek oop te maak. Hy sê vir ons, "Oké, ons kan net daar voor gaan parkeer."
Okay, so we've arrived at Punda Maria camp and let's see how much battery we have left. 35% from a 92% charge at Polokwane, so not too shabby. Didn't consume that much, and yeah, according to the range estimator, we still have about 114 kilometers left of charge, but we're going to plug in while we set up camp. Brother-in-law, sister, and rest of the family just behind me, and yeah, then we'll show some stuff, show our setup and things. Just want to get charging as early as possible. Quick look at our charging setup here. We've got the portable charger that one of the electric car Facebook group fellow users kindly borrowed me. This is the one that BMW provides for i3 users, and I think also for some of the other electric cars. It can only charge, I think, about 7 amps maximum, so it's great for camps that only have 10 amp breakers. Some apparently have 16 amps, so then you won't have any issues with the regular portable chargers without the ability to set the current. But anyway, yeah, we're charging. Things are going well. I think it picked up about 8%, or let me have a peek in the car. Yeah, so let's just check. You'll see there it is charging, so that's good. 43% went up from 35%. My wife, she's very pretty and very useful when it comes to camping, growing up in Botswana. Anyway, we're on 45%. We're going for our late afternoon drive, the first one of the trip. Yay! We'll see where we go now. We have to get out the map first. And we're back and charging at the camp. We got in just in time before the gate closed. Yeah, it was a bit of a crazy thing. We actually mistook, well, we made a mistake and thought the gates closed at 6 and it was already 5:30 that they closed, but luckily we were in just in time. Saw some jackals and yeah, buffalo for the first time, lots of giraffe, kudu. So overall not too bad for a late afternoon drive that ended up being a bit rushed. Of course, keeping by the speed limits at all times. And now we settle down for the day in the best way. Ons gaan nou braai. Oh, no, just no dadelik.
No.
Here's our campsite, a quick look. Gonna get a coffee now as well. Gets dark very quickly.
Cheers.
Okay, it's the first morning after our first night in the Kruger. The car is charged. I don't think it's going to let me, you see that's a safety mechanism, it won't let me do that. So what I have to do first is lock, unlock, then I can take that out. 87% charged overnight from about 38% after our last drive. So yeah, we're ready to go for our first full day in the Kruger. Let's go find some animals. We've made it to Babalala picnic spot. Car's on 80% charge. And the wife is making coffee. I'm trying to find the coffee. Because she's really keen and eager on the rusks. To be fair, we have been up for like 3 hours and we haven't eaten yet. But the car's doing really well, even though it might seem a bit out of sorts.
Wat 'n beskuit is dit?
Having some rusks. That's one thing the Discovery has that the Ora doesn't. A table.
Wat? Daai zebras beklei, ek weet nie.
Nee maar.
Maar dit is net lekker vrolik.
we're back in camp after a full day of wildlife sightings, 162 kilometers traveled, actually a bit more because the car under reports. Battery went from 87% to 57%, so yeah, exactly 30% lost, which is really not bad considering how far we went. It was a really, really long and hard day. We're going to plug in again. Tomorrow we're going to take it easy and leave the camp a lot later. So we'll probably get to 100% charge on the second night we're here. So that's great. Back at camp. Everybody busy again.
Successful day.
Yes, in the darkness. A voice speaks from the darkness. I can only see. There we go. But yeah, it was a long day, but a big one. And a good one, I think. It's morning. Hello.
Some coffee this morning.
Boeretroos, nah.
Maxwell Williams. Beyond Homewares. Cheap. Effective. Really wakes you up in the morning.
Is it really cheap?
Really cheap.
Oh, okay.
Dat was wat? 200 rand?
That is really cheap. Also, it's what all the restaurants use. If you look at the bottom of their
Maxwell.
mugs,
Yeah.
so it's probably one of those mass-produced factory brands.
Yeah.
Excuse our ignorance if we don't know much. The car's charging, good morning, and we're staying in the camp today for a while longer.
Was hem lekker aan, asseblief, meneer.
Ek dink ons hardloop baie vinnig uit wit beskuit uit.
Ons het dit een pak gekoop.
Okay, ons het vir julle nog.
Dis 'n tikkies eetkaal.
Is die activiteiten wat zij nog niet gedaan heeft, ja, als je nog wel in de kamer komt willen rijden.
Hallo Jelle, kom op voor mij.
Let's go.
Okay, flip it. Ai, terug né? Well done. Made things a bit neater. We are off on a later in the day trip after a easy morning in the camp. Okay. That was comfortable. Now I'm comfortable. My wife is happy because the cats are all right at home. Okay, let's go. We're going to Kloppenfontein Dam to see if we can see some animals and just chill. Already made burgers. Back in the camp after our later than usual trip. Yeah, we did spend quite a lot of time at Kloppenfontein Dam. It was fun, didn't see a lot, but yeah, it was very, very peaceful. It's 20 minutes past 5. We consumed about, I think, 11% battery and covered 62 kilometers. You get about 50 kilometers per 10%. So you'd get 500 kilometers on a full charge. Pretty cool to see. That's the type of consumption we're getting in the bush. Chops. Pap. More coffee.
Low heat gives the water time to rise into the puck, gives you the optimal brew. You can get quick coffee with high heat, but then it essentially just moves through the coffee without actually brewing. You get this dishwater effect, trash coffee. So yeah, low heat gives it time, nice coffee.
It's just about 6 o'clock in the morning on the Tuesday, and yeah, car's fully charged again. Shows it can go for 413 kilometers. Only needed to charge 11%, so probably finished charging within like 3 or 4 hours or something like that. So yeah, that's good. And we're going to go to Pafuri today, to the north. We're going to probably stop at Kloppenfontein Dam again, and then let's see what we can see. There was a cheetah sighting in the area. Maybe we can spot those. And yeah, then like a picnic at Pafuri and Crooks Corner, which is the far northeastern corner of the country, where it's the Limpopo River and Zimbabwe, South Africa and Mozambique's borders meet. So that's quite cool.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times.
Here we have the Ora, and we have our support vehicle. I'm just kidding. It's the brother-in-law's Land Rover Discovery, but arguably it is the more utilitarian. No, it is definitely the most utilitarian of the two. Probably the most beautiful picnic spot in the Kruger, due to these big old trees and lots of birds. It's actually abnormally busy for this place, but it's peak time in the school holidays, so it makes sense. Right next to the river. Believe it's the Labubu, maybe, but I might be wrong. Got a great spot here. Really, really nice. One o'clock in the afternoon, and we are at Crooks Corner, which is basically a no man's land between South Africa, Zimbabwe and Mozambique, in the far northeastern corner of South Africa. Well, we're on that side at least. Family all here,
Okay.
as well as the Ora. Lekker.
Ja. Geen ander gaan die pad nie. Die monster. Sjoe.
Ja, dis ook dan julle met die gym nie gesleep het.
So we're back in the camp after our third day of sightseeing, full day. We went to Pafuri picnic spot and to Crooks Corner in the far northeastern corner of the park. Yeah, we saw cheetahs at Kloppenfontein, close to Kloppenfontein Dam twice, a total of 4. Yeah, so that was a success. The battery percentages dropped to 68% from 100%, so a 32% drop, and we covered about 146 kilometers. So yeah, the efficiency was a bit lower because we used the heater earlier in the morning and made more use of the aircon. But yeah, still lekker day in the Ora. We are busy striking camp. I think that's the right word. Getting ready to go to Letaba just for one night. But we'll see. We might look at other accommodation options. But we'll probably camp there tonight.
Is he any Ora?
We've packed up at Punda Maria, got all our camping gear and stuff in the Ora. It's a tight squeeze, but we managed to do it with a little bit of help from our support vehicle back there. My brother-in-law and sister, they've been a huge help, and they've carried some of the stuff for the camping. So it's about 9ish in the morning now, and we're going to go to Letaba, where we're going to set up camp for just one night. The charging setup here was great. We're back at 100%, and yeah, we've probably got about 400 kilometers of range in the Kruger, somewhere between 400 and 500 kilometers. So yeah, we're happy. It was a great experience here. Gonna unplug now. Closing in on Mopani, we've covered over 120 kilometers today, and the battery is on 81%. So that means effectively we have more than 600 kilometers of range per battery charge, full charge in the Kruger. Driving at the type of speeds we are driving at now, average 38 kilometers per hour, and most of the time we've been cruise controlling at 40 kilometers per hour, 45 or 50. That is pretty good. And then just for those who don't know, the Ora has got a 59 kilowatt hour usable capacity, 59.3 I think, and a 63 kilowatt hour battery. So yeah, the effective average energy consumption is less than 10 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers in the Kruger. That is amazing. Yeah, so we're on 122.4 kilometers now on the odometer. It's a slight underreporting of about 2% I think, and we just hit 80% battery, so we're very happy, and my wife is trying to make funny fingers on the video. We're in Letaba, arrived at about 3 o'clock, and yeah, we're still busy setting up camp, but a quick update on the battery levels and how much distance we covered today. So we covered 84 kilometers, I'd guess, around there, 185 maybe, because the car underreports slightly on distance covered. So yeah, that's pretty long. I think that's our longest trip for a full day in Kruger so far. Well, on this trip at least. We've covered way more before, but the battery is only on 71%, so that means we consume 29%, and it suggests that we have over 600 kilometers range in the Kruger, which is great. It's with all the slower driving. Average speed today was 31 kilometers per hour, so that sort of explains it. And we did use the aircon every now and again. I even used the ventilated seats, so it's good. We're going to finish setting up camp now, plug in, and we should be 100% for the journey home tomorrow. Yeah, our car's still in a bit of a state. We're trying to keep as much inside as we can because we need to strike camp tomorrow morning very early and head home. But it's been a great trip, and yeah, very impressed with the Ora's performance on this one. Just for reference, the Ora GT's got a WLTP range of about 400 kilometers, slightly less than the big battery versions of the Ora that are non-GT due to all these non-aerodynamic finishes. But yeah, so a 600 kilometer range, more than 50% of the WLTP in Kruger driving is just fantastic. Really, really good news. Okay, but yeah, let's plug in and hope everything goes well. It's been great. It's been tiring. It's been a long road today, but it's been amazing. Really, really, really amazing. And that's about it. Just a quick look at our charging setup here at Letaba Rest Camp. Plugged in over here. There's our tent. Family's tents are on the other side of that. Then I have to walk around the tree because it's quite a tight fit there. Got the charger over here, already charging. Plugged in over here. We'll do some securing of the lead just to make sure everything is safe. And we go around the trailer to the power box over here. There we go. Very cool. But it's great to be here. Family settling in nicely.
Hij is nou uitgetapt, die batterij is nou weer pap. Kom hier zo, die batterij is pap.
Ons is nou weer pap. Dan moet jy Happie vat.
Happie eers. Nee, hy werk nou nie. Kom werk, vat eers Happie.
Dis Happie.
Is op die 4, die kant. Happie. Kom vat bietjie batterij. Hier zo, kom charge gou. Kom charge gou. Okay. Oeps.
Jy moet 2 appies vat. Geef vir ouma die lepel.
Okay, daar is jy vol gecharge. Dan kan hy weer weg. Sorry papa.
Kom maar doen, hè. Kom maar doen.
It's our last day in the Kruger. We're going to head home, but before that we're going to go for a short morning drive to have a coffee on a bridge or at a hide and see what we can see. The car is fully charged again, 100%. It's about 24 minutes past 6 now. Okay, off we go. We've arrived at the Gridcast charger at the Mall of the North in Polokwane with 11% battery after having left the Kruger with around 85% battery. So yeah, consumed a lot on that 200-kilometer trip. But yeah, that's to be expected at the higher speeds. And now we're gonna grab some lunch, and then we'll watch an episode or something in the car if we need to wait longer. We're gonna try and charge to full to be able to get to Pretoria from here. We charged for about an hour and 40 minutes. We are now full, so I'm going to unplug here, take it back now, y'all. Plugged in, and yeah, disconnected, went to 100% charge, so no need to actually tap the card again. And now we're gonna go on the final stretch to Pretoria. 3 hours drive. We made it all the way home to Pretoria after our 5-day excursion in the Kruger National Park. It was amazing, to put it shortly and bluntly. It was not a problem at all charging the car at Punda Maria nor at Letaba. Once we knew the amp current rating of the plugs, we were able to prepare properly and got the right portable charger to do that. And it was just sublime, really. Going to Kruger in an electric car is like the ultimate experience. The long distance road trip to the park is still challenging due to the limited charging infrastructure, especially if you're planning on going to the north. If you're going to the south, it's great. The N4 is pretty good. Along there, a couple of charges, and you should not have any issues. But yeah, still a lot to do along the N1 at the time of making this video, and the routes that go into the park from Polokwane's side or from the middle of Limpopo. But still, very doable. We just proved, like, considering the fact that the GWM Ora is one of the entry-level EVs you can get in South Africa. We do have the extended range battery pack in ours, just to keep that in mind. But it shows that it should be possible to go to the most remote areas of a Kruger National Park with power and be able to charge up. If you're staying for like 3 or more nights, you'll be fine and be able to charge your car up to 100%. So just an update on how it went on this last leg. We covered between 280 and 290 kilometers between the Mall of the North charger in Polokwane and our home in Pretoria. We did a quick stop at Nando's and we consumed 98% battery. So that's identical to the consumption on the way up. However, this time around, we only drove it around 105 kilometers per hour for like 80 or 100 kilometers. And then I saw, no, we'd have more than enough range to travel at faster speeds. So we traveled at 120 kilometers for the majority of the route, a little bit of 115, and still made it all the way home. I suspect the difference was that on the way up to Polokwane, we had much colder temperatures. It was around freezing to 10 degrees Celsius for almost all of that trip. And coming back, it was much milder, probably between 15 and 25 degrees Celsius throughout, just maybe dipping below 15 degrees Celsius on the last bit as a nighttime camp. So yeah, it's just fantastic. Got back, and I know it's slim margins, but once you know your EV and you're comfortable with it, it'll be like many people eventually are with their petrol cars, and knowing when exactly that tank is going to run out, even if it shows 0 kilometers. So yeah, by the end of ours, it didn't give us an estimate, but it was more than enough, and we ended up safely at home and unpacked our hugely overpacked car. Just in summary, yes, it's completely possible to camp at Punda Maria in the Kruger National Park with an electric car. Pretty much possible in any part of the park that has power, any camp. And I'll do another video just to give people all the key pointers if you plan on doing something similar with an electric car. But yeah, for this one, hugely successful. We are immensely happy and keen to go on our next Kruger excursion with an electric car. And this one will be more than enough for us for the time being. But yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.